Didn't walk away from you, I just stopped being loud. Every time I tried to speak, the words fell down. You filled the room with almost, with things you wouldn't say. And somewhere in between it all, I stayed. I didn't choose the quiet, it found me first. Some hearts don't scream, they learn to hurt. The silence chose me, I didn't decide. It wrapped itself around my voice and stayed inside. The silence chose me, soft and deep. I stopped asking to be heard and learned to keep. I watched the moments pass us by like they didn't need my name. You spoke in ways that sounded close but never felt the same. I waited for the right time, for something clear, but quiet kept answering instead of you. I learned how not to interrupt, I learned how not to plead, I learned how to disappear politely. The silence chose me when you pulled away. It stayed where all my questions were unsaid. The silence chose me, I let it in. Not because I was empty, but because I was thin. If I had spoken louder, would you have stayed? Or would the quiet still have won this way? I don't blame myself for stopping, I don't blame you for leaving. Some love ends without words or grieving. The silence chose me, and I remained, holding everything I felt unclaimed. The silence chose me, that's the truth. Some hearts don't break loudly, they mute. The night didn't ask me to explain, it just let the silence stay and chose me again. I didn't tell you when it grew, I didn't need to say. I learned how to hold the heaviness and walk the same. The days kept asking me to smile, nothing changed. So I folded every feeling down and stayed. I didn't drop it, I didn't show some things you carry low. I carried it quietly out of sight. Love that stayed heavy every night. I carried it quietly, didn't ask why. I learned how to live with what I wouldn't cry. You never saw the way I paused before I spoke. I weighed each word inside my chest, then let it go. I kept the balance, kept the calm, like that was strength. But carrying something this long leaves a shame. I didn't need saving, I didn't need proof. I just needed space to carry you. I carried it quietly all this time, not breaking down, just bending fine. I carried it quietly, held my ground. Some pain doesn't scream, it stays soundless. If I set it down, would it fall apart, or was it only heavy in my heart? I don't regret the silence I chose to keep. I carried it quietly so I could sleep. I carried it quietly, and I remain not untouched, but sane. I carried it quietly, that's my truth. Some love doesn't leave, it lives with you. The night doesn't ask me what I lost, it just stays with me and lets me carry the cost. You were still standing next to me, but something fell behind, like I was already remembering while you were still mine. Your voice stayed close, your hands were warm, but I felt the shift begin. You felt less like something happening, more like something I'd been in. I didn't say it out loud, I didn't make it real, but part of me was already learning how to feel. You became memory first. Before you were gone, I was already missing you while holding on. You became memory first, still right here. Love turning into distance without disappearing. We talked about the future like it hadn't changed, but every plan felt lighter, like it wouldn't stay. I watched the present soften right in front of me. The moment lost its gravity quietly. I stayed calm inside the knowing. I didn't ask why. Some endings arrive early in your mind. You became memory first. I felt it unfold, love stepping backward before letting go. You became memory first, and I stayed, trying not to rush what was already held you tighter? Would it slow the time? Or were you already leaving inside your life? I don't blame the moment, I don't blame you. I just felt the future coming true. You became memory first. That's the truth. I loved you in advance of losing you. You became memory first, and I remain learning how to grieve before the pain. The night didn't surprise me, I already knew. Some love leaves slowly by becoming memory first. We didn't throw the words away, we just stopped reaching out. The silence grew between our days without a sound. Your voice stayed kind, your eyes stayed calm, like nothing had to change. But love doesn't always need a reason to fade. I didn't fight the quiet, I didn't ask you why. I just felt the moment go by. We didn't end loud, no crash, no scene, just love losing volume in between. We didn't end loud, we didn't break, we just stopped choosing what we couldn't say. We kept the routine like it mattered, like habit could hold. You smiled like you weren't already letting go. I watched the future soften before my eyes. The ending wasn't certain, it arrived. I stayed calm through the leaving, I stayed kind through the fall. Some endings don't announce themselves at all. We didn't end loud, no final cry, just a quiet kind of distance over time. We didn't end loud, and I remain holding all the words we never claimed. If it hurt more, I could explain. If it broke clean, I'd name the pain. But this just faded into space without a trace. We didn't end loud, that's the truth. Some love doesn't shatter, it mutes. We didn't end loud, still I know the quiet ending hurts the most. The night didn't echo our goodbye, it didn't need to. didn't know what it was then. I thought it was just time. I felt something settling in, but I didn't read the signs. You stood there close and ordinary, like nothing had a name. I didn't know love was arriving late. I was busy learning distance, busy staying brave. I didn't know I was choosing delay. I loved you later, after you're gone, when the quiet had room to hold what was wrong. I loved you later, too clear, too late, when loving you no longer asked me to stay. I replay moments that felt small, now they feel precise. The way you said my name once, like it meant my life. I didn't fall when I should've, I stayed careful instead. I learned how to feel everything after. I didn't miss you in the moment, I missed you in reflection. Some love waits for direction. I loved you later, in hindsight, when the truth came softly at night. I loved you later, when it was safe to admit what I felt once it was out of reach. If I loved you earlier, would you still be here? Or was this always something I'd feel? I don't blame the time and I don't blame me. Some love needs distance to be. I loved you later, and now I know some hearts don't open when love is close. I loved you later, that's my truth. I didn't lose you then, I understood you. The night didn't rush me, it let me see. I didn't love you wrong, I loved you later. We did everything we were supposed to, said the right things, walked away. I changed the room, I changed the hours, but something didn't change. Your name stopped hurting when I heard it, that part finally behaved. But underneath the calm I built, the feeling stayed. I didn't feed it, I didn't try, I just noticed it was still alive. The feeling stayed when you didn't, and learn how to rest in the quiet. The feeling stayed soft and low, not enough to pull me back, just enough to know. I don't replay the ending now, I don't ask what went wrong. I let the days arrive and leave like nothing's off. But sometimes in the middle of nothing, I feel you pass through, not as a memory that hurts, just something true. I don't confuse it with regret, I don't call it pain. It's just a part of loving you that remained. The feeling stayed without a sound, it didn't ask to be found. The feeling stayed after the end, like love that learned how not to bend. If it had faded completely, I'd feel free. If it had stayed louder, it would ruin me. So it rests right where it belongs, not gone, not wrong. The feeling stayed and I let it. I don't fight what hasn't left yet. The feeling stayed, that's okay. Some love doesn't leave, it stays. No, night doesn't question it, neither do I. Some feelings don't move on, they simply stay alive. You asked once, then you looked away like the answer scared you too. I felt the moment close its hand before I knew what to do. Your voice stayed calm, your eyes moved on like waiting wasn't your style. You didn't give me time to catch up, you just paused for a while. I was still finding the words, still learning what was true. But you were already done after one. You didn't ask twice, you didn't stay. You heard my silence and walked away. You didn't ask twice, you let it be, like love should know when to leave. I replay that second question that never came. I wonder who it'd be now if you stayed the same. I wasn't trying to refuse you, I was trying to breathe, but hesitation sounds like no when someone's ready to leave. I didn't mean to hesitate, I didn't mean to stall. I just needed a moment, that's all. You didn't ask twice, no second chance, just one quiet look, one glance. You didn't ask twice, and I froze. Some love moves forward while the other slows. asked twice, and now I know some doors don't close loudly, they go. You didn't ask twice, and I remain holding the answer that came too late. The night doesn't repeat questions, it moves on, and neither did you. You didn't ask twice, you were gone. I felt it crack before it felt like glass that still looks whole. I stayed right there between the lines, trying not to let it show. You smiled like nothing was wrong, like love could hold its shape. I wrapped my hands around the moment right before it gave. I didn't step away in time, I didn't save myself. I chose to stay and carry what you felt. I held what broke so you wouldn't see. I took the weight quietly. I held what broke and let it bend. I stayed too long at the end. I learned how to speak carefully so nothing sounded wrong. I kept the pieces close to me and called it strong. You never asked how much it hurt, you never had to know. Some love survives by pretending it's whole. I didn't blame the moment, I didn't blame you. I just kept holding on like I knew. I held what broke inside my chest. I kept it calm, I kept it pressed. I held what broke till it was me, still standing here carefully. If I hadn't let it fall apart, would I be free? Or would the sound of breaking still follow me? I don't regret the staying, I regret the cost of loving something fragile till it's lost. I held what broke and I remain not untouched, but sane. I held what broke, that's the truth. Some hearts don't shatter loudly, they bruise. The night doesn't ask me why I stayed, it just sits with me and what I saved. We stopped in the middle of a feeling, like time forgot the rest. Nothing ended, nothing healed, we just let it rest. stayed close but undecided. Mine stayed where it was. We didn't leave, we didn't stay, we paused. I felt the end informing, but it never arrived. Some love doesn't die, it just stops midline. We didn't finish loving, we just let go before the last words, before we knew. We didn't finish loving, it stayed undone, like a song that fades before it's sung. We talked about everything else, like love wasn't there. We danced around the truth, carefully unfair. I kept waiting for the moment you reach again, but some love stays suspended at the end. I didn't ask for closure, I didn't push, I just stayed in the silence where love should. We didn't finish loving, no goodbye, just something unfinished inside. We didn't finish loving, still feels near, like love is holding its breath right here. If we had stayed longer, would it have hurt more? Or would we finally reach where we stopped before? I don't regret the stopping, I regret the space where love could have grown but stayed in place. We didn't finish loving, and I remain carrying the ending we never named. We didn't finish loving, that's the truth. Some love doesn't end, it stays incomplete. The night doesn't close the story, it leaves the door open. We didn't finish loving, and that's how it stays. You didn't close the door too hard, you didn't say my name, but something in the air shifted, and nothing felt the same. I was still sitting in the quiet, still believing you'd stay, when the room learned how to echo your way. I didn't turn around, I didn't move, I felt the moment pass before I knew. I heard you leave before you were gone, not with sound but with something wrong. I heard you leave in the space you made, love stepping back, afraid. Your footsteps didn't fade away, they just stopped being near. I felt the distance take its shape right here. You stayed kind to the very end, like kindness was enough. But gentle leaving still can break trust. I held my breath so I wouldn't ask. Some endings happen too fast. I heard you leave in the way you stood, like staying longer. Never could. I heard you leave, and I stayed still, trying not to feel what I felt. If I had called your name, would it change a thing? Or was the leaving already happening? I don't blame the quiet, I don't blame you. I just heard the end before it was true. I heard you leave, and I remained, holding the calm and the pain. I heard you leave, that's the truth. Some goodbyes arrive before the moon. The night didn't need proof, it already knew. I heard you leave, and then you did too. You didn't say you were leaving, you just stopped being here. The room felt fuller somehow when you disappeared. I waited for a message, for something I could hold, but the silence kept answering more than you ever told. I didn't need an explanation, I already knew. Some truths don't arrive in words, they move. Your absence spoke louder than sound. Every place you used to be was shouting now. Your absence spoke clear and slow. You didn't say goodbye, but I know. Your chair stayed empty on purpose, like it chose a side. I kept looking at the doorway, then looked inside. You never had to hurt me, you never had to try. You just stopped showing up, and I replied. I don't replay conversations, I replay the space where your presence used to be. It might have hurt less, but silence has a way of confessing. I don't blame the quiet, I don't blame you. I just heard the truth come through. Your absence spoke, and I listened. I stopped waiting for permission. Your absence spoke, and I remain not angry, just changed. The night doesn't argue, it just lets me cold. Some love ends gently when absence speaks. You turned and waited half a step, like I might change my mind. I felt the pull, I felt the ache, but I stayed behind. The door stayed open just enough for hope to make a sound. I watched you walk into the night and held my ground. I knew if I moved I would lose myself. Some love asks you to choose yourself. I didn't follow when you went. I felt the ending and I meant it. I didn't follow, though it hurt. I stayed where I was first. Every part of me leaned forward, every breath said go, but I learned the weight of staying still and letting go. You never asked me to come with you, you just assumed I'd try. I proved myself wrong that night by not replying any closure. I didn't need proof, I just needed to know what was true. I didn't follow when you left. I let the silence do rest. I didn't follow, I stayed calm. Some love ends when you stay strong. If I chase the feeling, would it fade? Or would I lose the part of me that stayed? I don't regret the staying, I regret the cost of loving something already lost. I didn't follow, and I remain not untouched, but sane. I didn't follow, that's my truth. Some love leaves and you don't move. We stopped asking how the days felt, like we already knew. The answers stayed too small to matter, so we let them through. Your voice grew softer in my head, not gone, just rearranged. I noticed how remembering you started to change. We didn't fight the drifting, we didn't make a sound. We just loosened every memory and set it down. We forgot each other gently, no sudden end. Love learned how to leave us without being cruel. We forgot each other gently, bit by bit, still holding on, but letting slip. I stopped looking for your face in crowded rooms. You stopped saying my name like you used to. The weight of us grew lighter, not sad, just thin, like something finished carefully from within. I didn't feel the cross the line. We just stopped being present at the same time. We forgot each other gently over days, love losing shape in quiet ways. We forgot each other gently, still two people choosing to move on without goodbye. If we tried to remember harder, would we stay? Or was forgetting softly the only way? I don't regret the fading, I don't feel wrong. Some love ends peacefully, not strong. We forgot each other gently, and I remain not broken, just changed. We forgot each other gently, that's the truth. Some love doesn't end in pain, it loosens you. The night doesn't rush the memory, it lets it fade. We forgot each other gently and walked away. I felt the edges getting sharp, but I didn't change my tone. I kept my hands open even when I felt alone. You spoke in careful distances, like love was hard to keep. I learned how to listen kindly and not ask you to be deep. I could have hardened, I could have closed, but I chose to feel what I chose. still I didn't run. I didn't raise my voice for proof. I didn't change my shape. I let the moment pass through me and stayed. I didn't confuse being gentle with being weak. I just didn't want the pain to speak. I stayed soft through every doubt. I didn't turn my feelings down. I stayed soft even when love didn't know how to end. If I had built a wall instead, would I feel safe or just alone in a different way? I don't regret the tenderness I chose to keep. Some hearts survive because they're deep. I stay soft and I remain not untouched, but unchanged. I stay soft, that's my truth. Some love doesn't break you, it refines you. The night didn't ask me to be strong. It let me stay gentle all along. Your shoes were by the doorway, like you meant to stay the night. You spoke in future sentences that sounded almost right. I felt you settle in the silence, like you finally arrived. But something in your breathing said you wouldn't survive. You touched the walls, you knew the room, but your heart stayed packed like you would leave soon. You were almost home, I felt it then, close enough to rest, but not to end. You were almost home, still passing through, like love knew where to land, but didn't choose. You learned the shape of my routine, the way I lose my keys. You laughed like this was normal now, like you could live with me. But every time it got too quiet, you pulled back just a bit, like comfort scared you more than distance did. I didn't ask you to commit, I didn't make it known. I just felt the ache of almost home. You were almost home in my arms, close enough to warm, but not be long. You were almost home, and I stayed holding space you couldn't claim. If I had loved you louder, would you stay? Or was home always something you delay? I don't blame you for the leaving, I feel alone. I just wish you didn't feel so close to home. You were almost home. That's what hurts, not the leaving, just the words. You were almost home, and now I know some love arrives, but never stays long enough to grow. The door is closed but not locked, like part of me still hopes you were almost home. And that's what broke